Italian-based company, but like same with Starbucks. I'm like, why is everything Italian with coffee? But even though coffee comes from many other places in the world, it's very interesting. Our world is very strange. So the next thing I enjoy is music, and by the way, these are very simple things. I'm a very simple person, even though I may seem more complicated. It doesn't take much to bring me joy, bring me, happiness. So it's in the small, simple things for me, usually, that I find the most joy. So, music. And the best way to portray music is by gonging this drum. So I thought I'd do it for a little bit, maybe bring you some relaxation. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit it that hard. So that was that trigger. Can you guess what the next one is? Oh my gosh, it should be so obvious. I don't know how you haven't guessed it by now, but tarot card reading. Literally, I was pulling tarot cards this morning, and I was confused because, when you do card readings on yourself, it's a little bit confusing. But these are the Wicked tarot card deck, and yeah, I just love tarot. I love reading for people. I enjoy it very much. I enjoy helping people through their problem. That's why I do Bomboni.com, of course. So something extremely enjoyable about card reading, the whole process of reading cards. Process. I'm just gonna shuffle for a bit because some people like shuffling sounds. You can book your own tarot card reading with me. Links below and request it to be done in ASMR. Sometimes I just watch tarot readers just for the ASMR, even if they're speaking louder. Like, just the process of the shuffling of cards is very soothing and relaxing to me. So book your own session if you want some of that ASMR. Additional ASMR. None of this video should come as a surprise to you if you've been watching my videos for like at least the last 5 years, because I've been sharing with you a lot of what I enjoy and like. But this should come as no surprise when I say I love crystal bracelets. These are not my whole collection. I just grabbed as many as I could find. But that air conditioner feels so good on my skin right now. It's finally starting to warm back up into normal Florida weather. me tell you, we've been getting a lot of rain, finally, because we were in a drought. So I'm really relieved that it's pouring rain again. I didn't get a chance to see the blood moon. But, it was too early for me. But, yeah, this is, I love different sizes and textures, not just the beady ones. I love any crystal. This is more different than any ones, other ones I have. This is tourmaline. This is, I believe, blue apatite. These are, I believe, tektite, howlite with tektite, hematite, blue tiger's eye. I keep forgetting the name of this one. This is simply howlite. This is blue tourmaline, I think. I like a lot of blue, white, black bracelets. Those are just happen to be. And then this is evil eye by hematite. With hematite. So, I love bracelets. I don't know about you, but I like the sound they make. I like messing with them. They always look so nice, especially if you go out to eat. Like, they just wear a little crystal bracelet. Like, it really will look good on you, just one. So, let's continue. So, I actually took this out. He has legs, but I took the legs out to make it just easier to show, because it's very tall. Yard decor. I'm obsessed. Like, I want them all the solar lights, butterflies, dragonflies, birds. I want them all. They're very costly, but I just love them. They make a nice addition to the home. I didn't know how relaxing this would be. It's kind of a disappointment that some of it's already starting to rust over, but it still looks nice from afar. This was quite a costly piece. I guess it's not easy to mold all this metal together and paint it and all that. It takes a while. This is a heron, I think, a blue heron. It's very pretty. Kind of funny that their throats are very S-shaped. So I just love yard decor. I think it brings a lot of cheer in the home. You know, you have to make your exterior of the home just as beautiful as the interior, in my honest take, you know? Because so many people don't get to see the inside of your home. So make the outside beautiful too, so people can enjoy and admire and maybe get a creative idea for their house as well, you know? So, crystals. I love crystals. I love to meditate with them. Of course, bloodstone is like my favorite because it makes me feel the most good. I don't know why. It's just super compatible with me. If you put some bloodstone over your heart, that really does help you. Good for blood circulation. It's good heart chakra crystal. But this brings me joy, you know, just like, you know, anytime I can use it in your Reiki healing too. It's hard to explain, but just the satisfaction it brings that it's helping people, and these properties are sent to the person. It does something, you know. You send out good to the world, good comes back. So yeah, I enjoy crystals. Sometimes I carry them in my pocket. Sometimes I'll just carry it in my hand like this and just kind of rub it when I'm feeling stressed. Not this crystal, but like other crystals, and it just, yeah, it feels good, you know, that kind of the smooth texture of the crystal. favorite. It's like word searches or Sudoku puzzles. Large print are my favorite. They're easy on the eyes, and especially as you get older. And these come with different difficulties. I just did all the 1-star and 2-star ones. Right now I'm on the 3-star ones. I'm on puzzle 33. I just finished puzzle 32. I remember during this period of time in the world when things are crazy and chaotic, just remember to breathe, you know. I hope none of my poopsies were trapped or stranded or had to travel anywhere where, you know, there's global tensions right now. I hope you could just take this moment to relax and breathe and just know everything's gonna work out. Everything's gonna be okay. Alright? This will pass. It won't last forever. Nothing does. But just the process of using your mind, this is good for, you know, those of you who are like kind of not the most social creatures like myself, and if you're always home, kind of like myself, you have to stimulate your brain in other ways, especially if you're on retirement and you get older. You're not going to be as social. You're not, you know, you're always going to be at home for the most part, unless you got a lot of money, I guess. So you need to stimulate your mind in other ways. So puzzles are a great way to do this. You know, I like to do them daily, just make sure my brain is still, you know, going strong. Because I have a bad habit of forgetfulness. Not because I forget things easily, but because I'm like super distracted easily, and then by the time I focus on something else, I forget what I was originally supposed to do. So this keeps me focused and in line. And it's fun to do. I don't know, it's just so satisfying. I could sit on a plane for 10 hours and do those like most of the time. It's just fun to me. I don't know. Again, it's in the simple things. For those who love puzzles, you know what I'm talking about. Fridge magnets. There's something so satisfying about going to your favorite place and getting a fridge magnet to remember your memories there. You know, I'm thinking of Cape Cod now. What was the name of the town on the tip of Cape Cod? I think it was Provincetown. Yeah, I think so. You know, I definitely enjoyed my time there. It was such a simple place, but, you know, it worked. The drive through Massachusetts was pleasant. My stay in Rhode Island and Bristol was amazing. It was such a nice place. Nice homes all around. On the lake, you know, I felt so bougie. It was such a nice time. I'm so glad I got to experience that. And this was such a beautiful fridge magnet. This is one of my favorites because it's so big and colorful. Like it's bright in color, you know. So, but yeah, even though I'm done with my travels mostly for now, I still look forward to anywhere else I go in the future to go collect a fridge magnet and add it to my fridge. It's filling up the fridge nicely. It brings life to any fridge. I know this might sound silly or goofy, but I love flowers. I don't know about you. These are doing well, but sometimes I wonder if they are. Like, we've had a lot of drought, so, you know, parts of this weren't doing well, but they're coming back. I love the smell of flowers. You know, flowers always have this natural smell. These are petunias, pink petunias, pink petunias. And I really grew an affinity for pink with time. make sound too. Okay, I'll throw that away later. Incense. I'm obsessed about incense. I have a wide variety. I can only show so much because I have so much incense. It's crazy. I have like 50 different incenses. The more the merrier. If I still had a P.O. box, I would just ask for incense. Really. Dang, I forgot to show one other thing. I don't really have like too many candles now because I keep burning them out. But candles, I love candles. You can just pretend I'm tapping on a jar of a candle. Like a glass jar candle specifically. Those are my favorite. These smell so good. Here's some of many I have. Patchouli, chamomile, first rain, Big Island, Hawaii, gratitude with sandalwood and coconut, desert lavender and amber, Joshua Tree, California, clarity. So like there's just so much. That I have in terms of incense. I love burning it. It gives good energy in the home. Sometimes I burn it out in the back lanai. Sometimes I wonder if my neighbors can smell it. Hopefully they don't get bothered by the smell. But yeah, so I try to be considerate. But if it's outside, it's okay. You know, you shouldn't burn incense in like closed doors every day. Like, especially cheap incense. Like, no, like you have to be careful with your lungs and your pets too. So try to keep doors, windows open. Like, if you're gonna burn incense, have your sliding door open or something, you know. And keep it closer to the door. Don't yeah. But sometimes I go throughout the whole home, and this much with incense, you know, I do a lot of readings one day, or I'm having like bad energy, or you know, there was an argument or something. You know, you want to cleanse that energy from your space. So next thing I love, now that I have my own like exterior tub to soak in again, I have two of them actually in this home. Well, one I shouldn't really use bath bombs in because that's connected to the pool, but anyway, bath bombs, tuberose and violet, aloe and sakura. Actually, technically there's 3 tubs in this home, but I don't really like soaking in shower tubs because I just don't. I feel like I can't fit. Like, I can fit, but it's not like, I want the water to go up a little higher, you know what I'm saying? Lavender, honeysuckle. So these are different scents. Grapefruit, sandalwood, and cardamom. Cardamom. I love sandalwood. So these are just a few left I have. I've used a few already, and I've already used all my Naples Soap Company bath bombs. So after I'm done with these, I'm gonna start buying Lush bath bombs again because those were the best. Those were the most fun, immersive. Like, those smelled the most. Those had just a lot, you know. And it's just good self-care. I don't really soak every week, or like I used to. Maybe it's like once a month now. I'm lazy. Like, I have to clean the tub and then soak and then clean up after. Like, it's a lot of work. But, you know, I used to do it all the time in my 20s. All the time. My whole 20s I soaked, pretty much. So, coasters. Whenever I go places, I like to get local coasters from those places. And so I have them scattered all throughout the house now. memories, good thoughts, like where I traveled, and coasters are a good way to do that. To remind yourself of all the memories, all the fun, joyous moments in life. This one happens to be the Canaveral National Seashore in Florida. Books I love, and this is the last of the stuff. Yeah, I love books. I love reading. You can learn something new every day by just simply reading. You know, you don't have to go out there and explore the world to learn. Like, you can learn a lot from a book. You know, it has a lot to show you. So this is something I'm reading next. The Nordic Art of Happy, the Scandinavian Guide to Happiness, Balanced Living with Fika, Lagom, Heike, and more. Probably mispronouncing that, but the cover looks so cheerful and pastel-y, which drew me in right away. There's a reason Finland, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and Iceland consistently rank in the top 10 happiest countries on Earth. I don't know about Finland, but my experience of Finland was Sweden. Yes and no. I think everywhere else is like people can just choose to be happy or not. It just depends. But I have yet to go to Iceland. I am definitely going this year. Without a doubt. I'm just gonna stick and commit. Like, I don't care what happens. I'm going. Okay. Norway. I have a friend who lives there, so I've known him for, oh my god, like almost 20 years now. I actually haven't caught up with him in a while, but I definitely want to go see Norway for sure. Denmark never really drew me in, but yeah, Sweden and Finland I've been, and that I can say the people are different, but I don't know about happier. I don't know if I would agree with that 100%, but that's just my honest take. Maybe I'll view them differently now as a 31-year-old versus when I was 21 when I last went there. But I've known someone who's lived in Finland, and they've loved it there, and at the time of their life, so who knows, it's just perspective, I guess. But it says, find out their secrets to fulfillment in the Scandinavian Guide to Happiness, which shares centuries of Nordic wisdom, including lagom, just the right amount, not too much, not too little. Sweden. Like, happiness is all around you. Denmark. Friluftsliv. Connection to nature by being in nature. Norway. Yeah, Norway, I heard, is definitely huge on connecting to nature. That I learned. Sisu. Oh my god, it's so windy. You can literally hear like the palm trees moving. Courage, grit, determination, and acting rationally in the face of adversity. Finland. Yeah, I'd say Finnish are more like tough. They seem more tough to me than happy. Fika, taking daily coffee breaks and other comforting rituals. Sweden. I've read actually a book about Sweden. I think it was Nuta by Nikki Brentsuck, I think her name was. That one really I definitely do resonate with the Swedish culture in that degree, because I definitely do find those joy in the little moments, in the simple things, and just simply taking time off in between, like on your lunch break, you know, to just have like coffee under the sunlight, or, you know, next to a flower garden, just like enjoying that moment, you know, being present. That's definitely something I relate to and always try to apply daily. I'm gonna butcher this. Peta Redast. Everything will work out. Iceland. Okay. Hike. Coziness brings comfort, courage, and happiness. Denmark. Comfort, courage, coziness. Comfort, courage, coziness. Plus recipes and meditations. This thoughtful Nordic guide is sure to put a happy glow on your life. Glow, glow, glow. So I definitely look forward to reading this. Oh, it's very colorful. I like that. It smells pretty amazing too, and the pages are different colors, which I appreciate with my ADHD, probably a little autistic ass. plus years ago of my life when, you know, I was reading them as they were getting released. So this is the second book, The Reptile Room by Lemony Snicket. I almost called him Snicklet. Lemony Snicket. Wow, Lemony Snicket. Now a Netflix original series. I don't know, the Netflix didn't really draw me in like that. But it's a grim read, okay? If you want to be depressed, this is the book for you, okay? Not this book, but the whole series. Nothing good happens, okay? Dear reader, if you have picked up this book with the hope of finding a simple and cheery tale, I'm afraid you have picked up the wrong book altogether. The story may seem cheery at first, when the Baudelaire children spend the time in the company of some interesting reptiles and a giddy uncle. But don't be fooled. I love this, by the way. This is like one of my favorite parts about the book. This like crazy paper here. If you know anything at all about the unlucky Baudelaire children, you already know that even pleasant events lead down the same road to misery. It's depressing, I told you. It's very depressing. In fact, within the pages you now hold in your hands, the three siblings endure a car accident, a terrible odor, a deadly serpent, a long knife, a large brass reading lamp, and the reappearance of a person they'd hoped never to see again. I would say this is in line with Harry Potter, like one of the best young adult series out there. I am bound to record these tragic events, but you are free to put this book back on the shelf and seek something lighter. With all due respect, Lemony Snicket. And Brett Elquist is the cover artist. The design for the cover is Alison Donalty, and the publisher is HarperCollins. Publishers. I don't know, like the show seemed too much like for kids to me, for me to watch it, but I like the book just to reminisce on old memories. So, and I really don't remember too much of what happened in the book. Yeah, or the books, I mean, there's 13. I don't even think I got to read like the 12th and the 13th one. So I'm just reading it all through, just like I did with Harry Potter, just to make sure I, just do that. You know, it's just a goal, goal setting. So I'm reading like one personal book, like any book on personal growth, and then one book that I find entertaining that can remind me of childhood, and then one puzzle. So, I tend to do those 3 a day. I like journaling. I try to do that daily. It's a hit or miss, sometimes there's just not much going on or not much to talk about or not much I'm going through, so I don't feel the need to journal as much as I used to nowadays. But thank you, Poopsies, for watching. What is your favorite trigger? Please say bracelets or something. I never get tired of showing that. But I love you all so much, and I will see